team telling him you're going to have to do a pass-through.
Big crash, turn 3.
A lot of damage. There's the 19 of Hemric involved, the 13 of Cameron Haley, Caleb Holman in the 75.
Stuart's freezing.
How about that? Ben Kennedy. We talked about
Look at the damage.
Need for a good night tonight.
Look at the damage on the 75 truck of Caleb Holman. It looked like Holman and Spencer Gallagher were at the beginning of this crash. I think they just dove into the corner, got tangled up, and went into the outside wall. And of course, going into the outside wall when people are committed up there, there just isn't anywhere for people to go.
Caleb Holman in that 75, he was the fastest qualifier in our single truck qualifying. Certainly one of the highlights of his career. Big damage to the 23 of Spencer Gallagher.
That just shows you how fast they're going. I know, we're on a dirt track. The pole was somewhere around 85 miles an hour, but that's how quickly when things go wrong, these things can get wadded up and tied together. And man, we saw 7 or 8 trucks in that crash, and just look at how bad Caleb Holman's truck is torn up.
Nothing left of the back of that food country truck.
Holman limping to pit lane. Well, we had some chase trucks involved there. We saw the 8 of John Hunter Nemechek. Nemechek already with a win this season and looks to be in the chase handily, along with, of course, William Byron in the 9. He was involved in that. He's won 4 times this season.
Vince, we talk about the fact that William Byron is locked in the chase, Matt Crafton, but we have a lot of guys trying to point their way in. Ben Kennedy had a little piece of that too, and he's right in there trying to point his way into the chase.
As is Daniel Hemric there in that 19. Now, Hemric came into this race 43 points to the good, which you'd think is a pretty good cushion points-wise, but not if he has a couple of races like this.
And just think about a guy that huge crash was a break for. Rico Abreu was getting ready to have to come to pit road for a pass-through penalty. He would have lost a minimum of 1 lap, probably 2. Now he's going to be able to serve that penalty under caution, and he'll just go to the tail end.
Remember, these guys can look at this truck. They cannot do any work until the red flag is lifted.
Let's take a look at this replay and see if we can get an indication of where it starts. Keep an eye on the 16 of Stuart Friese there.
There was some contact.
Yeah. It was the 75, and I believe it might have been Friesen in the 16 that got together initially, and then you can see maybe from a better angle here. But watch how this track is just blocked for these guys that are committed to the outside.
And how is Johnny Sauter going to get by there? So he actually got a little damage, ran into the side of the 75, Timothy Peters as well.
And the 13 truck of Haley, he escaped any damage. I think he's in the middle of it, but he didn't hit anything really.
Right along with Cody Coughlin, he was far enough back, he was able to see it drive by in the inside.
You see it again up this up top shot, and you can see him sliding in, and there's the, it's definitely the 16 of Friesen involved in that.
I think it looked like he may have been trying to go to the bottom.
Yeah.
And when he did turn left to go to the bottom, the 75 of Caleb Holman was there.